transportation, mechanical work, and anything powered by an engine. These are things that we as Canadians, as well as others in developed countries, benefit from in one way or another. The fuel that powers these processes are readily available in these countries. However, in developing countries, the opportunity is not as present. Nepal is a small developing country in which petroleum is one of its biggest imports. Fuel is not as readily available and affordable as seen here in Canada, and this limits the type and amount of equipment in use for the various industries, furthermore limiting the actions and growth of those industries. It would be incredibly beneficial for Nepal to be able to produce their own fuel. This can be done through the production of biodiesel, a process which takes animal fats and plant oils not suitable for consumption and processes it into a biofuel. Biodiesel is a new yet well-established topic, with much research to back up its effectiveness and practical uses. Apparatuses have been designed and established for various scales and types of production. I am proposing a home-scale biofuel producing apparatus to be created, organized, and exported from Canada into Nepal. This apparatus is based off of one designed by Zhu Wen and his colleagues. It can be made inexpensively by using recycled alternatives obtained from everyday homes, such as large oil jugs, resulting in a complete biodiesel rendering system with a startup cost of about $60 Canadian. It is quite easy to create biodiesel, and of course there will be educational resources available to teach people on how to create and use the biofuels. As mentioned, biofuels can be made from animal fats, which will be more prevalent with the expanding livestock-based industries in Nepal. By exporting and providing the people of Nepal with this biodiesel home rendering system, Canada is providing these people with increased access to fuel. There are, of course, a great amount of benefits that will become of this export. Nepalese people will have increased access to fuel. This can power a number of things, like motored tillers and scooters. This allows for increased agricultural ease and transportation, lifting the limits put on these industries and those that are also affected. By allowing those with livestock to be able to produce biofuel, it results in an incentive to own and produce livestock. This will positively affect the various livestock-based industries, causing them to grow, which of course has its benefits to the overall agricultural standing of the country. With the introduction of small-scale biofuel rendering systems, the prevalence of native-produced biofuel will increase, and of course technology to increase the capacity of production will follow. In the future, this biodiesel production will likely result in decreasing the imports of petroleum to the country, aiding in development of the country's GDP. Biodiesel, as well, is a more environmentally friendly fuel, resulting in cleaner emissions. This is of course a positive factor in any country, but especially in population-dense countries like Nepal. Of course, there are also benefits to Canada and its industries. This allows for increased and constant exports to Nepal consisting of supplies for the system, which will range from startup systems to the chemical components used in the rendering process. As well, with the incredible recycling programs across the communities of Canada, it is easy to obtain many of the components of the rendering system. This further supports the recycling industries of Canada. By establishing a positive trade relationship regarding this export with Nepal, many benefits follow. It allows for increased opportunity of other agricultural exports to Nepal, aiding in Canada's GDP and potentially further developing Nepal's agricultural industry. As well, it will result in increased opportunity of import from Nepal, providing Canada with novel Nepalese goods, which can support niche consumer demands. Therefore, it is beneficial for both countries to establish a trade relationship with this export. In conclusion, it can clearly be seen that the export of a biodiesel home rendering system to Nepal has many advantages. It will aid in the development of the Nepalese agricultural industry by providing people with fuel to efficiently farm their food and to increase their transportation potentials. As noted, there are benefits as well to Canada, making this an appealing project for a Canadian-Nepalese agri-food relation to partake in.